When I'm running, I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry.
What's up guys, welcome back for another video. We will be continuing the series of rating off-road parks that we have gone to. Obviously from the thumbnail and the title, you know that we will be talking about Pikes Off-Road over in Missouri. I want to say it's Bowling Green. That doesn't sound right, but it might be. Somewhere around there. Not very far. It's like 3 hours from where I live. Well, yeah, we talking about a park, give an overview about it, about what I saw, what I liked, what I disliked, what I think could be improved. You know, the whole kabam. Excuse the mess, or winter mode in the garage still. We did get a new toolbox, which is nice. Organization. One of these days I'm going to be able to have clips of going through the parks and just do a voiceover on it. We're looking to see what program or whatever editing software I need to do that. So as I go to new parks this year, which I don't think we're going crazy this year. Everybody's got their year pretty packed already. I think there's going to be like 5 or 6 rides this year. Nothing crazy, but hopefully some more footage, do a voiceover over the parks, tell you what you think, or not what you think, what I think. That way you can base your judgment if that's someplace you want to go, deem it worth umpteen hours of driving or not. But you have that to look forward to, but let's get into it. I've only been to Pikes Off-Road once. We went during I believe they just called it a mud fest there. So they were having the hill races and the knockout races on top of just normal playing. It's quite the drive to get there. It's kind of back into BFE. You go on some very interesting roads. Probably not going to have very good phone service. I think some of us did, and some of us had none. So we prepared for that. Come in on Long Rock Road. You pay at this little shack deal. They said that they had a card reader there, but it wasn't working. So we had to pay cash. So, I mean, they could have the card reader up and going now. Worst case scenario, just bring cash with you. It's not like you have good signal there anyway, so it'd just be smart to bring cash. Could be an annoying thing if you're not prepared, but, you know, kind of why I'm making these videos. That way you know what you're getting yourself into. Oh, excuse me, I keep burping. Back to back. Go in there and bring cash. Then you go down this really big dirt hill. Don't really care about the dirt hill, but I will say I hope they plan to fix that hill going in and out. Because if you get any bit of rain, it's just packed dirt, and it's about worse than ice. And one, if you don't know how to drive, or your vehicle's too heavy and just not capable of going up a curvy hill on some basically sheets of dirt ice, could be a very expensive fuck up for you or anybody else. So you might want to plan your weekend accordingly if you're going to stay there and it rains. You might, you know, want to pick a better time to leave. Or if it rains, you might just sleep in your truck because you're not going to get out. I left right when the rain started. If you have any idea, channel, look at my Instagram, TikToks, Big Fist Gin, Mud Tires. It's a good unit, especially for that situation. Towing a razor and a trailer. It's not really anything, but it was just so icy from packed dirt. It still is kind of difficult to get up it. We're feeding her the onions to get up and still sliding all over the place. Let alone if you have some like itty bitty street tires. be quite a struggle, or an RV, toy hauler, any of that jazz. My buddies that ended up staying that weekend, they just basically heard people trying to go up and down all night long, just feeding it the onions, some failing, some making it. Hopefully just put some rock down and really solve that issue. That'd be great. Simple fix, very expensive fix, but simple. Hopefully they do that. Seeing what else. The hill races were cool. Got to see that. I get they were closed for entering for, I think, the public. You had to pre-register or something. It would be cool if they like left it open more or advertised a little bit better, because I would have liked to enter, but it was closed or the public wasn't allowed or something along those lines. It's been a couple months now. My memory's not as fresh on it to that. But I mean, I get you don't want hundreds of people going and going and going, and then you can't move on to the next event. So I mean, it's really cool to watch though. Some people wrecking, some people flipping, some people driving their nuts off to get her done. That was cool. We didn't really get to see the knockout races because we forgot to check our phones when we were out riding the trails and whatnot, and it was too packed. You couldn't even get a half decent place to sit and watch. So there's that. If you want to go for the events, make sure you're keeping track on time. Maybe even go to the event places early. That way you can get a good spot and actually see knockout races. Well, the videos I've seen on TikTok and Facebook, they're pretty gnarly. Can't really speak much on the track or whatnot since I didn't get to do it. I really didn't even get to watch it, which sucked. But the overall park, it's a pretty nice big park. Spread out enough. It's not like the little itty bitty hometown mud fest where it's a bunch of drunk morons and somebody just asking to get hurt or killed. There's more than enough room there. You're spread out. It's not really a problem. There's a lot of different areas for camping or parking. You know, you might have to go through some sketchy areas to get to different places, but you can definitely find you a nice quiet camping spot if you wanted there. If you park in like the first couple big areas, then I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into. Or at least I would hope. I would like to call that common sense, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, pretty nice park. They had food vendors there for a Mudfest weekend. I don't know if they do that on a normal weekend or not, but it was nice. Had different vendors. It's always nice to fill your bellies, especially if you're gonna be there all day or all weekend. To kind of take some pressure, stress off you. Pretty nice park. It seems like Josh Corman, I believe. Him and the owners are really trying to get this park up and going and be something great. Really, my biggest complaint was just that hill getting out of there after just a little bit of rain. Well, it kept raining and raining and raining well after I left, so I'm sure it just turned into a big nightmare. But, I mean, they put some rock down. It's not even going to be a question or a problem. They had plenty of, I believe it was porta potties there. Well, that was nice, cool. I don't think they have any power or any of that for camping, I believe. It's just you bring your camper and that's what you got. I could change that in the future. I don't know. It was a pretty fun park. It's not as diverse as something like Badlands where they have rock, sand, mud, all that. It's more so mud and dirt trails and whatnot, kind of more that-esque. So probably gonna want to bring something like some nice carnivores and not so much the Rockzillas. They got a nice water pond. I think there's two ponds you can play in. But it's more like mud and mud trails. I mean, obviously it's dry. It's all gonna be, a lot of it will be dirt. Some of it still have mud. But I'm sure you guys, if you're watching this, you probably know that. But it's definitely a fun park if you're close. I'd highly recommend it. We enjoyed it. Probably could have had more fun there if one of our buddies didn't think his haunted talent was a damn submarine and sink that thing. Not even halfway into our day. But you'll have that. We have some Gomers in our group and they'll do that. but I would definitely recommend it. It's fun, plenty of trails, definitely enough diverse hills and whatnot to not be like boring flat trails, kind of like Heartland Lodge from our experience. Got nice challenging hills, mud holes. It's pretty good time. And, you know, you go to the same place for a while and you change it up, and that was a change up for us. But I think I covered all the bases that I wanted to. I should really start writing these things down. Probably make it a lot easier on myself. But we're going to end it off here, guys. Thanks for watching. If there's any type of videos you guys would want to see, any questions, throw them down in the comments. If you could, throw a like, subscribe. It helped me out, help the channel out. Keep this ball rolling. But until next time, guys.